Welcome, guys. My name is Javier Lozano with Boulder Media Solutions. I've got the pleasure to interview Royce Gomez with Royce Talks. Royce is going to be hosting a Mastermind intensive meeting on January 22nd, 2019 in Colorado Springs at the C21 Library. And this is one of the most amazing libraries in Colorado Springs, great technology. And Royce has been gracious enough to take some time out of her busy schedule to kind of talk about more about her mastermind. And so today's topic we want to talk about, and is what's going to also be covered at the mastermind, is social media best practices. And this was kind of interesting. We were just actually talking before we actually started filming this, and these are some stats that she kind of shared with me, is that 81% of millennials are using Twitter 2 times a day, which is insane. 76% are using Facebook, and then 35% are using Instagram all each day, and that's profound because I don't think we realize how important social media is. Can you really elaborate more on that, Royce?
Yeah, those statistics are interesting, but how do you take that and use it in your business as a small business owner, startup entrepreneur, right?
Yep.
What do you do with that information to make it valuable to you? And that's what we're going to discuss during the mastermind, is why is it valuable to know that information? And I'm sure you've probably figured out one reason is that you want to be on the right social media platform to reach the demographic that your business reaches. But we're going to deep dive into some other reasons. And Javier, you're invited along to help teach that this day because you do a lot of inbound marketing and you know the importance of the flow and the congruency between your inbound marketing messages and your social media management.
Yep.
And so it's very, very important to know these statistics.
I agree. And I know some people always get concerned about this, is that some people aren't as tech savvy, or they're like, well, I'm just not on social media very often. What would you say to those kinds of people that have that kind of fear or stigma about not being tech savvy, not being on social media that often?
I was hearing an influencer the other day talk about that. And, he said, some people don't want to be on social media because they think that their life is private. And his response was, how can your life be private? Like you own a business that you want people to know about and to shop with and to do business with. And so if you think that you're private, no one's going to find out about you. And social media is just part of our culture, part of the ethos. And if you're refusing to be a part of it, it's very hard for people to trust you in business because they think that there's something there to hide. So it's like you have to share enough of your business culture for them to trust you on social media. Otherwise, you're just not relevant. And that's just a fact of our day right now in 2018, isn't it?
I agree with you. And that's something that I've actually talked about in previous podcasts that I've done, is that we live in a world that transparency is really important. And so we have a hard time following people that are not transparent in our culture today. And I think that if you have nothing to hide, I do think it's important that you are, out there. You don't have to be going live every day. But what I'm saying is that I think it's important that people start trusting you and being that authentic person. So I'm assuming those are kind of things that you're going to kind of cover as well, too, on this topic for social media best practices, right?
Yeah, as well as using some tools that will help you find out what your competitors are doing and how your keywords are ranking. So there's a whole host of things that we'll dive into during this 5-part mastermind session.
That's excellent. That's exciting. And so, this particular topic that will be covered at the mastermind, you're going to be kind of giving them, the best practices, obviously, things that should be done, obviously things that should not be done as well, too, because there are some things that could hurt your presence. Would you agree?
Oh, yeah. One of my on-demand trainings is on Facebook flaws. And that's the things that we should not be doing on our social media. And it's important to know both. But I have a feeling that most entrepreneurs will come having some idea of the power of social media for their business.
Yep.
So we're not going to do a 101 class. We're really going to take a deep dive on how to be more effective.
Excellent. That's nice, because I think I agree with you there too, is that especially if you are running a relatively okay, successful business, that's getting deeper into the topic of social media and how it best works and the best practices and some secrets, because I know that you've got some secrets, I've got some secrets that could really just catapult a person's business and brand. Would you agree?
Oh, yeah. I think this session will be a powerhouse tag team between you and I, sharing some valuable information in this particular segment. So awesome. I'm so happy you're able to join me for the day and that we can provide extra value for the participants.
Yeah. So again, the pleasure is on my side. I'm so grateful to have this opportunity to speak at your Mastermind event. When we first met and we had that synergy kind of going on, it seemed like we both were on the same page. And so, to have this opportunity, it's been great. And so, again, for those of you that are watching and listening, this Mastermind is going to be on January 22nd, 2019. We only have about 20 spots available. And we're not just saying that because we want to say that. We're saying that because literally there's only 20 spots available. Because it's going to be, relatively tight room, but it's going to be intimate. And that's what you want whenever you're learning these really cool things that's going to really catapult your business. It's going to be in Colorado Springs at the C21 Library. And if you have any questions, we're going to be having some links out there that you guys can register online. And again, Royce Gomez from Royce Talks. Thank you for your time. I'm Javier with Boulder Media Solutions. We'll talk to you guys later.